What's up? What's up? What's up? We are here tonight. We are here tonight. Locker Room Lounge podcast. What is up?
Why is it doubled up?
I don't know what that is. Let's see. There we go. All right.
It's
Okay.
cold.
Uh,
Mm.
open up the. I'm just about to share to the thing.
What's up, my peoples? What's up, my great people? It's another Thursday. We are here at the Locker Room Lounge podcast. You got me, Miss Player Row, my partner in crime, Shay Shay Shaboom. Listen. We about to come in just like how we normally just talk. What's been going on? What's been happening since the last time we was on here? I'm right now. I am watching the Purdue and Alabama men's college game. So, I'm a big sports head. So I'm always some type of sports is always on my TV. Dang, that was a good move. So you gotta excuse me too, because my brain to be popping in and out looking at the TV. But other than that, man, we've been talking about a lot this week. It's been a
Yeah,
lot
yeah,
going on
yeah.
though.
Lots going on. Right,
It's been a lot going on this week. But we did say we were gonna bring up because we are a little bit late getting on today. So I'm gonna get straight to it. If anybody follows me on Facebook, I put up a post and it was just something random and it was about practice. I mean, tryouts. Sorry, it's about tryouts and kids attending tryouts. And why do y'all do tryouts when you already have your team basically already established? So what are you doing tryouts for? Um, and best believe people, I looked at this in all different types of ways. Like the good reason to have tryouts, the bad reasons, like everything. I don't have a really good opinion on it because I didn't have to really try out when I played sports. I never really tried out, but I did go to tryouts. I was trying to think yesterday. I was like, did I go to tryouts in high school? Like,
right.
I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I couldn't really remember, but I remember boys tryouts. I remember tons of boys being in our gym trying out for the team when we was in high school. And he already knew who was on his team. Y'all was there for nothing. You get what I'm saying? So like, I don't know. I just think sometimes it's a waste of time when you mentally messing with these kids' brains because you already know who your team is. You didn't pick your team in August. Is it fair? No. But if you treat it like how they treat it in college coaches already know who they want on their team.
Uh,
So I don't know. It was just something that
topics in here.
Oh, it was just something that kind of, I was thinking about it and I threw it out there and I had a couple people definitely said something about it, voiced their opinion and I appreciate it. Um, but I don't have a right or wrong answer to this. Uh, to me, it don't bother me. Like I even asked the kids, I was like, what do y'all think about practice, like tryouts? And they basically was like, how did he put it? How did one of them put it? If you are a returner, you shouldn't really have to try out. It should be for the positions that need to be filled for that team. Like as far as if you got a 15-man roster and I'm returning back 10 kids, that was only got 5 spots left. So those is who should be trying out is for those 5 spots. That's for that, like say for varsity. And then, so on and so forth. Because if you figure we played with each other throughout the whole summer. Think about it.
Mm-hmm.
We played with each other throughout the whole summer, and then we go into our year, and it's like, why am I trying out? I know how she play. I just need to figure out who gonna be our extra people for practice. I mean, who was gonna be our extra people? See, I need to go to bed.
So I feel total opposite. I feel
Right.
you should have to try out all the time. I feel that there is no locked in 15-man roster. That can change at any moment. You could have been nice last year, and I got somebody that's a transfer that's better. I'm going to contain, like I told you earlier when we were discussing it, planning to discuss this, I'm going to contain pride and ego. You're not better than nobody. Just because you was a center last year don't mean you're going to make the team this year. Get out here and prove yourself every time. There is no handouts. There is no, oh, I got you. There is no good old boy system. There is no you're locked in. Every time if I was the coach and I'm playing and I'm, you know what I'm saying, in charge of trials for men or women for whatever level, you're going to try out every year. You're going to prove yourself every time. There is no locked in roster spot. There is no, oh, I know I got this next year and I'm coming. No, you don't. My captains might rotate. I don't know that. You don't know that. You never know what can happen. You know what I'm saying? If your grades ain't right, you definitely not playing no way. So ain't nothing locked in. I'm not doing no special, nothing. The only time I get done special is if we on the road traveling.
So my thing is, which I just, now this is me playing devil's advocate with this situation.
Mm-hmm.
When you have a team and you have the same consistent players, that's how most teams win.
Because you can gel like that.
But if you look at it statistically, most teams that are built from the beginning, like together, and they've been together, you're going to see the win percentage of that stay together. I don't believe, and I could be wrong, if we had tons of different players coming in and out, we would have done what we did.
I don't think it was
because
the girls wasn't that deep for us, so we wasn't gonna have a whole bunch of it. It never was gonna be that deep. As far people wanted to be like us, we was willing, we was winning, we was killing. So yeah, we had a lot of little proteges that wanted to be like us, but how many of them followed through? Not many at all. I could count on one hand. So with that being said,
but then you look at our men's team, look at our boys' team when they was playing. We have boys that was really, really good, and they was like 15 men on the bench.
Absolutely, because they tried out.
Yeah, because they tried out. But listen, it wasn't gonna be the same the next year, and they the same player. Same player, doing the same thing. You locked in, you loaded.
So at that point, you got to make a conscientious decision to say, "Hey, I need to go to a different school so I can get playing time," which is like what we see all the time. And these kids go to a different program, and that program is now balanced. Which now you're a contender. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, with that being said, I'm gonna say it again because you know very well from having people on our team, if there was tryouts or if there was a stronger presence of leadership, let me say that, from the coaching level, I think a lot of things would have been different as far as attitudes being checked, parents being checked, and people staying in their lane. You know what I'm saying? So I think tryouts does a lot. Tryouts also shows the coach what you worked on over the summer, over AAU breaks, or during whatever, what you didn't work on and what you still need to work on. You know what I'm saying? Okay, last year I played you at the 2. This year you grew 3 inches and you versatile. Now I'm switching you to the small. Like,
but do you figure that out? But see, now you got, they do open gym, open workouts where you got coaches that my returning players, I'm able to reach out to them and let them know, hey, we're going to have a workout and this is what we doing and y'all can come work out. Or we got summer league games and we got fall games because they have basketball. They have like the league games before the season start. So you are able to see as a coach what you got.
If they come, because you got people that miss that.
You're right. But now here I go. If you were supposed to be a returning player, unless you got a serious excuse as why you can't make it to workouts, you at least got to make it to something. Workout or summer league games. You got to do something to be around the team. Mm-hmm. If you aren't able to do that, then what is the reason I don't want you on my team? You ain't consistent enough.
But you have coaches who still allow that. And now you got these players who worked hard, who tried out, who were walk-ons, who was transfers, or who were already there, but did what they were supposed to do, did the extra mile, and now they're seeing this.
But see, and that right there falls on the coach. That's a whole nother
But
wormhole to go down.
it all ties into. That's why I believe in fairness across the board. One team, one fight, one battle. One get in trouble, all get in trouble. Like it's, I mean, and that's everybody's accountable for everybody. In order to make this a well-oiled machine, we all got to be locked in together on one accord. You know what I'm saying? And you see it all the time. Like you see people come off the bench, and like for instance, I forgot Steelers was playing some. I forgot who our quarterback was prior to, but and I know who it is. I just can't think. And either they got hurt or something happened, and Ben Roethlisberger came in and took over and won the Super Bowl and was our starting quarterback all after that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So you have to have wiggle room for opportunity for growth. You know what I'm saying? You have to have wiggle room. You have to have room for error. You have to have a plan for all that stuff. Like you never know who's gonna get hurt, who's gonna get injured, who you have to rotate up. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's a lot of different looks, but I stand on tryouts. I stand on tryouts.
I'm not saying I am not saying you should not have tryouts. We're not gonna get that twisted. I am not saying you should have tryouts,
Right.
but I believe that if I have my core and my core is locked and loaded, and your core might only be 3 players. Because I know as a coach what I want. But then I got this JV team. Who knows who's on JV, who I'm going to bring up. Like I even said, who was on? It was Quest that was on there. And I'm like, y'all work inside the school. How you don't know who the ballers is in your school? How y'all don't know? Because then something ain't right. How you don't know who the players is that's coming into your school if this the part of the administration? The administration know who coming into school. So if I know you a hooper, and now in this day and age, it's super easy. I know you a hooper. I'm letting coach know. Hey, coach, you got this player that just came in. You might want to check him out in gym class. Mm-hmm. That's easy recruitment. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I just think you should have it for certain players, but then it's returning players. If you want to, here you go. I'll make it even simpler. If you want to start a spot, y'all's is something totally. You have a different type of tryout, a different type of workout. Theirs is different because you know who your dogs is early, and you might have those surprise people.
Right.
Oh shit! They about to fight. Oh, they're about to fight on. They're about to fight on in the game.
Right. You said they might have them. You might have those surprise people. Facts.
You might have some surprise people.
Right. But
yeah, I mean, so that was just our topic that we was talking about, and it went totally. I didn't think people was gonna respond to it, but it was just a conversation.
Right. I mean, it's a good one though. It definitely is a good one. I mean, it's all about now. I mean, common sense. If you don't get nobody to come try out, common sense. You're locked in. You know what I'm saying? But if you get some boys that can ball, some girls that could ball, it's automatically telling you, wow. It's automatically telling you that you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Because it could be a diamond in the rough, man, and you never know. That's all I'm saying. I don't sleep on nothing. But you know, it could. You are right. A lot of teams do be locked in, but like I said, you just never know. You just got to be open. Definitely
got to be open.
Yeah. Yeah. So what else were we going to? We were going to let me go to my messenger. We were going to talk about. I don't want to jump out of thing real quick, so I'm going back.
Yeah, right.
Because I sent everybody this thing. Jesus.
Ooh, what else were we talking? Oh, I mean, I could be talking about something funny. You know, I was tripping over the penny.
Oh yeah, we can talk about that.
Yo, I was tripping over the penny. Like, I can't believe like the penny is no longer gonna be in existence. It's kind of weird.
It's to see it wouldn't. I guarantee you, any other president, it wouldn't even be a conversation. I guarantee you, any other president, it would not be a conversation because that's a form of currency. We need that with all the debt we got.
Like
That is
it's
a
that
form of currency.
no. That's
And
weird that you're not minting anymore. And like to understand what that really means, that eventually what they're going to be doing is things are going to change as far as the price. So prices is now going to be going to the 5 and the 10. Yeah,
I
that's what
won't
you're
be
going to start
surprised.
seeing.
I won't be surprised if. I mean, it's gonna be this way for a minute, but I will hope that when the new administration, I can't wait for midterms, but I will hope for the new administration that they will put it back in circa. You know what I'm saying, and put it back in rotation and keep. They're not getting rid of the machines. They're not. It'll come back. I just think it's what we dealing with in this world today. It's what we got to go through right now.
Like it made me like look at my jar that got all my pennies in it. And I'm like, yo, I'm ready to go through them, clean them up, make sure because you just don't like if you try to tell me that this is no longer gonna be in circulation by the time I have grandkids, these bad boys is gonna be worth money.
I think they're gonna bring it back because you are in a. I think they're gonna bring it back because first of all, they're not gonna go out of. They still gonna be being used because there's too many pennies out here in the world, right?
And that's the problem.
But I also think that because of the economy and the recession we in, I don't care what nobody say. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to bring them back, and they're gonna have to bring them back. Trust me, and because all some people don't have to spend is pennies. So you're gonna have these pennies in rotate. It's just stupid. It's just dumb. It's stupid. It makes no sense. But nothing that's going on right now makes sense other than greed.
200. Who? How many? It was two. It's been 232 days. I mean, 232 years.
Greed, selfishness, trying to be a dictator, trying to be a king, trying to be everything but what he's not. So it's what it is, and it's part of what we have to go through.
Yeah, because they let them in office, big dummies.
It's what, and then they just caved. Let's keep going. They just caved in. 8 senators. Don't worry, you already know who they were. So caved in. Stupid foolishness. We was already in. We was ready for the fight, and we was just fighting with our heads up. But we wasn't the ones that caved. I'm gonna say that too, because people can read very smart between the lines of what I say. So with that being said, it sucks. Y'all caved in. Right back to Project 25. Right back to all the stuff that all that work, and now y'all gotta start from scratch again because y'all got these. But it's okay because now we know who to vote out. Y'all just made it very clear who to get. We getting y'all out the way. I promise you, y'all better enjoy these last little years or whatever else y'all got. You better enjoy it because y'all just exposed your hand and y'all got to go.
Y'all got to go.
Weak links. Yep.
You ain't got to. How is the food? They be like, you ain't got to go nowhere, but you got to get the hell out of here or something like that. Yo, but and then you got him, Mr. Orange Man. He got to go. Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm into the politics like that, but it's just common sense. When you got, and I'm about to bring up this stupid Epstein files thing. When you got people that are a part of certain things, and if it was you or me, they've done tried to have me in Times Square hanging. I done had a trial. Everybody, they mama would know. But for him, it's like they're like willing to look the other way. And I don't understand it. I don't understand what type of hold he has on certain people, but he's not a good person. He's not a good person. You hung around a person that was doing sex trafficking. That was your boy. And you gonna try to tell me you ain't know nothing about it. Get the heck out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. That's like on that Diddy stuff. Get out of here. Y'all gonna tell me y'all ain't know nothing about it. No. Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. I'm here. So,
Oh, you're
yeah,
right.
I mean, we all know, just like today, they talked about it and he totally avoided it and kicked the reporters out and tried to leave the room. Like, dude, we already know what type of time it is. We just hope we got the right people in place to stand up against you, to lock you up, to impeach you, to do all the things we need to do once everything's exposed. Right now, what's happening is they trying to clean them up. They trying to eradicate. They're trying to screen them and vet them and take out stuff that's not going to, make them look guilty. We already know what's happening, man. By the time them joints is exposed, they're gonna be so watered down, it's gonna be ridiculous. And they ain't gonna have nothing to get them on. That's what's going on right now. People is being paid off, people's being knocked off, people being all type of crap is happening. Because if the truth, which always prevails and gets out, if it gets out now, it's over.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
It's over. So yeah, ain't nobody with that mess. Like, it's just it's what we got to go through. And the Democrats is being exposed, the Republicans are being exposed. You're seeing who's for who's right, who's wrong, who you seeing it. They rather let people starve than do the right thing. They don't care. It's all about greed, selfishness, palms getting greased, and what they think they're entitled to, and trying to hold on to positions up until they die. You see, Nancy Pelosi got out of there real quick.
Yo, she hurried up and got out of there. She's like, nah, I'm not playing. I can't do this no more. It's all good.
I'll get my retirement before I get taken down and lose everything I got.
That's right.
Smart. Get the hell out of Dodge. That's exactly what she did. That's exactly what she's doing. You know what I'm saying? And can't say that. Hold on one second. Can't say that's a dumb move at all. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So that's your political piece for the night. We've talked about that. We're going to move right along to another subject Dion wanted to talk about. And if y'all chime in when y'all see these, chime in, please. We would love to hear y'all comments. We would love, I know if y'all want to see what's going on in the world, all you got to do is tune into our page. We posted, we letting y'all know from politics to music to NBA, WNBA, high school, college, anything that is for us to, talk about on our little our lounge locker room podcast. We gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna talk about it. I mean, it's just like having a conversation with we best friends, we friends. So it's just we having a conversation. What we normally talk about on the daily. What else was out? What we was gonna talk about? Man, listen, I'm getting old.
Athletes getting hurt.
Yo, listen, I don't understand. I don't know if you've noticed it, because obviously I watch a lot of NBA, and from last year to now, like, I've never seen so many superstars, top stars, like franchise players get hurt. And when I mean get hurt, it's like season ending injuries, like stuff that you normally don't happen, and it's happening to multiple people.
So I think what's happening is we have shifted. If you watch a lot of behind the scenes things and everything else, it has shifted to, I want to say, more developmental than toughness and body training, like physical body training to get your body where it needs to be. It's about, all these new drills and new equipment and new, techniques to have a better Euro step, have a better crossover, be a better rebounder, be a better. Where is the impact? Where is the hand? Where's the contact? Because we know basketball can't be a contact sport. It is a contact sport. So I'm just saying, I think that this generation is SOFT. And I think that you have some players who are still being trained properly, who are maintaining, who are not getting hurt, who are, holding down. But then you have these franchise players who think they're entitled, who think that they probably ain't going as hard in off season, different season. Them players that when you see the WNBA is over, you see people in different leagues. You see people going over to their countries. You see some males do that, not all. You see some males still train. And then there is giving your body rest. I get that. But I feel like when you young, when you come in the league at 18, 19, when you come in the league at 20, 21, maybe some coming straight from high school. So if you come in the league between 18 and 25, you need to be playing all the ball you can.
I mean, you're right, because you ain't got that many years.
Man, and everybody ain't a LeBron, everybody is not a Jordan, everybody is not, I'm saying, a Kobe, a Shaq, a Curry, everybody's not those Tim Duncan, everybody is not those tenured players, you know what I'm saying? So you have to take care of yourself and you have to stretch and you have to do everything that's why there's a program, that's why there's a system in place.
Mhm.
And when you think you can buck the system, your body gonna tell you. Now there's just some like when Juju tore her ACL, that was a natural fluke, that was from balling, that was just, you know what I'm saying? Absolutely. I think, of course, when I think females get hurt, it's totally different because we go 10 times as hard as males. We all know that. But I'm not saying all the accidents that happen in the league are the players' fault. Absolutely not. But I do believe that there needs to be immediate renegotiation of your contract once you're injured. I think that needs to be in there, especially when you've gotten paid like Unibrow. You know what I'm saying? And that is a lot of money that can be put back in the team to go find better people to hold it down if we don't trade yours.
Listen, I think I don't know. It's something about him. He's just bit by the accident prone bug. I don't know. He's just one of those. He needs to be, as my granny used to always say, in a bubble. He needs to just live his life in the bubble because he just
How
too
long he
accident
been
prone.
hurt?
Well, he just got hurt. But like you got players like Jason Tatum, Damian Lillard,
Mm-hmm.
the one kid, Tyrese Halliburton, who
Now,
all got,
they have already, like the Dillards,
but
Lillard
but
and
I'm talking
Tatum.
about like they all tore their ACL.
Well,
All
another thing is everybody's trying to play in these low top ass shoes.
that's how
Like
that's
we wasn't even raised in love. We didn't even come up it.
a,
And I'm seeing that, and I'm like, why? Because it's more about attraction. It's more about attention. It's more about cute and comfortable. And no, it's about keeping my ankles. It's about keeping my knees. It's about keeping my Achilles and everything else, and not rolling my ankles. Whatever. I would never play in a low top shoe ever. You couldn't
never,
pay me to play in a low top shoe. And
never.
if I was that chick, my sneaker that would come out would be a high top shoe. That's fire. It's plenty of shoes that come above the ankle bone. That's fire. Plenty.
Listen,
All the
and
Jordans come above the ankle.
and I ain't never playing Jordan. Whoa, I ain't never playing Jordans.
I
Oh,
never, because they was for me. They was for, I know he got bunions unless he has special pairs made for him. Because them
them
joints
things,
never comfortable.
they was never comfortable and it's too heavy. It's too heavy.
Yep.
I couldn't wear those. I needed something that was light on my feet. I jumped too.
When I was younger, I needed a heavier shoe. But once I got into like the military, no, actually, like once I got into college, I started transitioning to a midweight. But by the time I got in the military, I needed a light shoe. I need to be able to fly. You know what I'm saying? So, but guess what? And I was in the Curry's, Under Armours. I still got some upstairs. One of my favorite. Guess what? That joint come above my ankle.
Well, you see, the boys couldn't wear curries. Joseph and Joel couldn't wear curries because it messed up their feet.
Really?
They could not. They could not wear curries. That was the worst.
I like
That,
working hooping the nose, and then I had I did have a Jordan, but it was an off Jordan, you know what I'm saying? And that was comfortable, but it was built to the off Jordans you can hoop in those, you know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to think, now like the glove come out, I'm getting those. I could see myself in those. We was young and stupid. We was trying to hoop in forces to be fashionable. Them shit, I couldn't wait to take them jokers off and wear my regular shoes and
listen,
hoop in regular shoes, because I don't know what that was about. But when it came to finals, we wasn't in no forces.
heads nah. But yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait till the GPs come out. I'm definitely gonna get me a pair of those. And then I think I want a pair. I want a pair of foam deposits now. I
Phones
remember.
are heavy, pennies are
I know.
heavy.
I
Charles
know.
Barkley was heavy, Scotty's was heavy. Man, ain't no, I like it is, it's rare, you know what I'm saying? Iverson's are straight, but but you had ones that was below the ankle. He was one of the first ones that came out. But
Mm-hmm.
Iverson would get his ankles taped heavily and
Right.
wear I forgot what those.
Ankle braces.
Yep, he sure
He wore
did.
the tied ones.
Yeah, so you can't nah. And you notice his other shoes as he went, they got, and then Grant Hills was high tops. Stephon Marbury's is high tops. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Nobody.
man, I remember getting some strawberries from Stephen Barry's. Yo, remember Stephen Barry's in the Galleria Mall?
Yeah, I do remember Stephen Barry's. That was my spot, but I ain't never get no shoes from there.
They got Starberries. That's when the Starberries came out.
Oh Lord, nah.
That's crazy.
But yeah. It's crazy. Then like the Pittsburgh Steelers guy, his Deshaun Elliott, I think that's his name, and he's a great player known around the league. He said, "Listen, I'm hurt right now. I don't know, and I don't know if he's coming back the rest of the season or not. Take some of my salary and get what we need." That's a team player. That makes sense. Not that they need it because they already factored your salary out, but it's still, now you can go for a contender right now. We could renegotiate when I'm healed next year.
That's right. I mean, if
but the
I
money,
mean,
now that's small money. The type of money that they pay Unibrow, hell no. I need half of that back. And it need to be volunteered offered.
You said volunteer.
I need half of that back.
Oh man. Yeah, that's crazy. It's just crazy. That's to see how many people I've never seen so many people hurt. And it's the beginning of the season at that. It's not even like we didn't pay 50 games and boys is hurt. No, it's the beginning of the season. And you got players, you got people that's out. And I feel sorry for like fans because people, this is the time when a lot of people go to games. They go during this time because you normally your player gonna be playing. You know what I mean? I ain't going to no game in no April, close to May, because star players are normally not playing during that time. So
absolutely, I agree. Yeah, run half our money back because you got to be. And then you got some of the players who they just hurt for a couple games and then they come back, like Jay Morant. They saying it's not that long.
He got suspended though.
I mean, he a firecracker anyway. He always doing something. So
his situation this time, I don't think it's because he got a new coach, and his new coach is trying to basically throw around his weight. And sometimes as a coach, you got to know how your players are and how you supposed to address some of your players. And sometimes you can't address them in a way where it's degrading.
True.
You get what I'm saying? You can't address them when it's degrading. I don't care, superstar player or not. Like, you just can't do that. And you're going to take away from your locker room as far as you're degrading. Coach can degrade the superstar player, but the coach is thinking, I'm trying to lay the law down and show who boss, and he don't run nothing. And it kind of backfired. And as Ja being a man, he spoke up in a manly way, and coach didn't like it.
Like Philly, like Larry Brown and Iverson used to go at it until the GM set them both down and said, "Y'all got to come to the middle. He a hell of a coach and he a hell of a player. What we gonna do? So they came to the middle, you know what I'm saying? And then at the very end, I didn't even realize Iverson ended back up in Philly at the end of his career to retire. I didn't even realize that, but until I watched my joint. But yeah, it's give me half that money back, like I said. So I'm not playing with the people. We done played for these tickets. We trying to fill this stadium. You got all these people that brought these jerseys, you know what I'm saying? We done invested in the new sewing machines to put your name on something, and you think that you about to keep 25? No. Did you see the numbers for Unibrow?
No, listen, he been doing it. Listen, he been doing this for years.
Man, milking the system. And that's what they said too. Like, so is you milking the system? Like, you really, nah.
He been doing it for years.
Crazy.
It's okay, man. Sorry, my man LeBron be back. I can't wait. Can't wait.
He on the G League.
Yeah, he gotta go warm up his old sciatic nerve. You know, he gotta go do the old man stretch in the 40 and over league real fast in the G League. He'll be back.
Okay. his butt just need to retire with the Lakers and call it a day.
He will. He not gonna retire. He'll retire next year. Watch. He'll be retired next year.
You see the Patriots let Gronk come back and retire as a Patriot for a day. He signed a day contract. Yeah. But yeah, I agree with all that. And then let's talk about this league in Saudi for the WNBA players that they think is gonna put Rival out of business because this league that's in Saudi is offering them like $2 million for top athletes. And Alyssa Thomas is going over there from the Phoenix Mercury. Let me see. One of the girls, she played for the Lakers. She played for the Seattle Storm. Her sister is a commentator. Can't think of her name right now, but she's going. It's I don't know. They got this league, and it's supposed to.
My thing is, it's gonna be okay until something happens, and I think that's another reason why a lot of the females stop going overseas, and they are trying to do something better here in the States because of all the stuff that happened with Brittany.
Granted. I mean, you got girls playing right now. You got my girl Bree Hall, who was with the Indiana Fever, who was came from South Carolina. She balling right now.
But see, a lot of from what I've heard or it like kind of saw a little bit, the decline of American players going over.
Oh, it's major because of the WNBA.
Yeah, no, because they stopped because of the fear.
Yeah, I mean,
yes, they stopped that. So, I mean, if it's a league and they willing to pay somebody, like, hey, we got one here, we got one there. It's like, I think you got some people that don't like to travel and want to be, and they're not just going. They'd rather just stay at home, like stay within the state. So. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I like how Rival going. I like the setup of it.
Right. I ain't tripping on none of it. I'm just saying the WNBA players want to get paid what they worth. You know what I'm saying? And Rival gives them more than the WNBA, but now this Saudi league is supposed to give them more than Rival. You know what I'm saying? So
let's go. Let's rack it up.
Supposed to be off. Yeah. So we'll see. It's just talks. I'm gonna keep posting and studying and reading and researching. You know that. And as more come about, we'll see. It's gonna make live. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be on ESPN before you know it. It's gonna be.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All kind of platforms before you know it. So let me see. We got about 23
a couple more minutes.
No, we got like 23 minutes. We only been on for 37 minutes.
Oh shoot, that's why we got on late.
Yeah, we got about 23 minutes. I'm watching the time we've been on. So what else was it? So we talked about that. Well, we got time today, so hell, let's talk about what you wanted to talk about that I said we could have saved till next week. We talked okay. So these players making million. Nope, here's what a penny. As far as it will, what did I say that at?
Where did you say that at?
Oh, it's college for everybody. That was your topic.
Oh,
it's college for everyone. That's a good one, D. It was yours. So go ahead.
I don't believe so. I don't believe so. I don't believe college is for everybody. And that's just off of my personal experience.
As far now, let's break this down. Are we talking academically or are we talking athletically?
So I'm gonna go at it. I'm gonna go at it from my own experience as far as academically and athletically, because I have to look at it both ways. Academically, I was probably an average student in high school, just average. Mm-hmm. Athletically, I was above average. Mm-hmm. Going to college, straight out of high school, probably was not the best choice for me.
Is that because you were homesick?
No, it was because school was not like for me back then. school was not my main priority. I could care less about. I could have cared less about school. Like I just knew what to do to get by, just to get by. I should have been one of them ones that went to like a prep school, that type, right after high school. Now,
To prep you for college.
to prep me for college. Because I don't honestly believe that I was ready for college straight out of high school. And it's just because I didn't care about my academics. So college for me was not, that wasn't the path I should have took. I should have took a totally different path. Now, when you got, some people need to go to college.
Mm-hmm.
Some people need to go to college. Some people need to go to college. You need to be able to kind of spread your wings, figure out who you are as a person.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't need to do that because I already knew who I was. Like, so you understand what I'm saying? So like I can be independent and still be at home. Some people need to go find a trade.
So I'm gonna interject here and I'll get a mic right back. Like, okay, I agree college might not be for everyone, but if you're not going to college, then you need to have some type of certification, a trade, or something. And if you don't want to work, then you definitely need to be in college to at least get an associate's degree because you need something to fall back on. And in this world, you got two things. Either you got seniority because you've been at a job forever and you got experience from that seniority, which is a great teacher. Sometimes people say the best, or you got the credentials to put you in to that taught you how to do those higher up positions and those higher up jobs. You got to have one or the other. You know what I'm saying? So,
or you got to do the other thing. I'm gonna tell you the other thing is go to the military.
I encourage both. I encourage whatever works for you.
Do you encourage also if then say a trade don't work, you don't think going to college? My only other thing besides if you can't find a job is go to the military.
Yeah. And the military is not for everybody.
You see what I'm saying? It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody, but
everybody.
People, I don't think these.
So you have to figure it out. And sometimes it does take people longer to figure it out. What is it? Life, them, identity, it takes time sometimes. But I believe that sometimes you need to be pushed as well out the nest. You need to be pushed. Yeah. You need to be forced. You can't just keep using it as a scapegoat or a front. Like you need to be pushed as well. You need to be pushed positively. And you need to have that's why a village is important. Mentorship is important. Leadership is important because you need to be able to be pushed in a safe place. And what do I mean by that? Like you're going to fall, you're going to make mistakes, you're going to bump your head. You know what I mean? I'm not going to coddle you, but I am going to help you get to the next. Okay, come on. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Because even at the age of 42, as young as I am, you know what I'm saying? That you still make mistakes now. You know what I mean? You still make mistakes now. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I mean, there's only, and it's crazy, like there's only in my immediate family, there's only besides me, Jody, and my aunt Stephanie, it's only us three who have a degree and from college, like who've graduated from college. It's only us three. Nobody else in my family has a college degree.
And because you got to remember back then it was about survival, or some were, and then when you had these houses with all these kids, you had people that they did different things. You could watch a show that I watch now, it's The Family Business, and on The Family Business, he had each one of his kids. One was a scientist that makes the hottest pill, if I may. The other one is a tech nerd. He got killers, he got trained assassins, which is what the families did back in the day too. You know what I'm saying? His is organized crime, a little different, but the families did the same thing back in the day where they sent some to school, some went to the military, some became construction workers, some became this and that. So you have to, it's different. We have options now. School is not as hard as it used to be because now, let's keep it a buck. You have AI, you know what I'm saying? You have tutors, you have labs, you have instructors, you have so much. you have Rosetta Stone, you have all kind of different, you have things to help people that's on the spectrum. You know what I'm saying? You have all kind of things now that can help you get through anything that you're doing, honestly. But going to school because it's hard should not even be, it's not even a thing anymore. Going to school because we don't got money. That's not a thing anymore. It's called financial aid. It's called work study.
I mean, we had that back then.
It's called hustle.
It's called hustle.
Do what you got to do to make it.
Listen.
And then switch gears. And a lot of times the gears don't get switched. A lot of times we get caught up and it's all colors because white collar crime is real. They just undercover blue collar crime anyway. It's real. So you're doing what you got to do to make it. The problem is when you get comfortable, complacent, and you stay over there. You weren't never meant to be there no way. But because there's grace on you, you get to do these things to hopefully like do what you're supposed to do to get to where you're trying to go. Should it be like that? No. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't have to be like everybody's situation is different. But again, there's options. There's options. You're not trapped. Nobody's trapped. You know what I mean? You can do anything you put your mind to. There's no such word as can't. You can't because you choose not to do it.
That's right.
Try. Like I choose to fail. You know what I'm saying? I choose to fail because the quicker I fail, the quicker I learn, the quicker I can get back up and apply to what I want to, you know, okay. Oh, them the mistakes I made. Okay. Let me approach it this way. Let me approach it this way. Let me approach it this way. You know what I'm saying? And eventually one of those ways is going to take off. The whole time you was honing, you was locking the whole time. Man. You don't see it like that because you're going through the emotions and the pain and the hard part of it. But the whole time you being seasoned to be great. Long as you don't quit.
There you go, right there. You can't quit. You got to stay the course. You got to stay the course. You got to see it through. But yeah, that's what I was like, is it really for everybody? Like I said, I know what my situation was. And I always say like, man, I should have kind of went to prep school. I wish they had like that overtime.
Any prep schools in like close to Buffalo. I'm going to say in Buffalo, but close or around.
No, you have to leave and go out of town. You know, it would have been like a Virginia, North Carolina, Rhode Island type deal.
Right.
But it should have been something because I had all the basketball talent. I just didn't want to go. I didn't want to go to class. I didn't want to go to school. That was my problem when I was going to school. When I was going to Buff State, I didn't want to sit there and listen. I didn't care.
Okay, so let's go here. What was on your mind at the time? Why were you distracted? What were you just locked in on ball? Like, was it just like all I want to do is hoop? All I want to do is hoop. All I want to do is hoop.
My mindset back then was all I wanted to do was hoop. I didn't care about nothing else. I just wanted that basketball in my hand, and all I wanted to do was hoop. Nothing.
Did you tell anybody that's how you was feeling? Was there anybody to talk to possibly walk you through that? Because that is heavy, and that is something that we've been talking about with mental health and seeing these players all the way through to retirement or whatever level it is. Was there anybody to even talk to about that or you just didn't know?
No, it wasn't nobody to talk to because nobody would have understood during that. Like, you don't want to go to school. You've been going to school all this time. Just go to school. What do you mean you just want to play ball? I just wanted to play ball. I didn't care or really probably understand, like, man, why I got to go to class? I'm the top player. Right. I was like, I'm going to tell you what my mindset was at. And here you go. I'm the top player. I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Y'all should be doing this for me. I had that type of mindset. I became like that. And that's a total flip.
Right. See, I was opposite. Mine was, I got to get this bag. Like, I want to, if I could just focus on ball, oh my God, Lord, that would be a relief. That's what I want to do. I just want to focus on my grades and ball. I really do. But God, if I stay over there, which at the time my faith wasn't, I was 19, 18, my faith wasn't etched in stone like that to trust at that age, even with the foundation that I have, that God would supply my every need. Like, let's keep it a buck, wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
So now I come back over here to, I got brothers and sisters. I'm the oldest, and I gotta survive too. I need basketball sneakers. Hell, Buki brought my first shoes my freshman year, man. It was that tight. I need basketball shoes, 2 or 3 pair. You know what I'm saying? I need a car. I need to stay. If I'm staying on post, I mean not on post. Look, I'm thinking military. If I'm staying at the dorms, I still need a car to get back and forth to Buffalo, check on my siblings or whatever. Check, you know what I'm saying? It just, so for me, it was the finances. If NIL was around back then, man, I'd have made it, man. I'd have went far.
I'd have been worse.
If NIL was around back then, I'd have went far, because those things that a college student still should not have to worry about would have been taken care of. I remember, man, getting food from the cafeteria. That's all I'm gonna say. And how we got it is how we got it. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say what school, what year, when, how, whatever, but it was called survival. And if I didn't have to be in survival mode, ain't no telling what would have happened. You know what I'm saying? But it was ball. So it was half ball for me, which incorporated school. You know what I'm saying? It was 50-50 that, and it was 50-50 hustle.
See, but then my switched when the situation happened at Buff State, and after my first year there, and my grades came out, and they looking at me at my grades, and they're like, well, what is you doing? You're going to be on academic probation. And I'm looking at him like, yo, you should be able to fix this. Like, I didn't understand that. So flip it, get the offer. Hey, we come to Damon. We going to give you half of a scholarship. All you got to do is just play, and then we'll renegotiate it after the next year.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool and fine. I know what my athletic ability is. Now, this is what I was challenged in school, because I had to have the grades. All right, I'm gonna do. I got you. I know I can do it, so I did it. What messed me over is when you trust people and they say, all you gotta do is perform, and we gonna make sure our school is paid for. And it wasn't. I'm gonna give you another half of a scholarship. Nah, I don't care no more. Nope, nothing is fun. Ball isn't fun. School not fun. I don't want to do this. What's the reason? So,
and for me, it was reversed. Like, once I got to the military, I took off. Oh my God, like the best time of my life. You know what I'm saying? Outside of Turner Traditional and playing for Mr. Floyd. So, and you know what I mean? But the best time, because those were amazing times. That's what built me. But outside of all of that, oh my God, the military was, because now I'm working, now I'm in school, and I'm playing ball. And the Army, even though I wasn't all Army, could have went all Army if I had more people who understood ball, you know what I'm saying? Like my leaders did at the level that, like, which we still call semi-pro, at the level that I played, I still had to have some kind of leeway. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now the difference is work was mandatory, ball was my leeway, and school was on me third. Now you third in line. You know what I'm saying? And because of the type of person that I am, I always told my grandmother I would give her 3 degrees, and I always wanted, you know what I'm saying, to excel in school. And I didn't have to act out, and I didn't have to do stupid-ish or defend myself and whatever, because now I'm the defender. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, work was amazing. And on top of that, I'm learning another craft too, actually, how to be a soldier, how to kill. For legally, and then I'm learning how to. I'm in culinary school, so it was like a 5-in-1 bag. You know what I mean? For me, that's how and that's what I asked my recruiter. Can I play ball? Absolutely. You that good, man? You better watch some tapes, dog. Like, you that good? Yeah. Can I work? Absolutely. That's the first and foremost what you're gonna do, and then can I go to school? They pay for it. What? It was a no-brainer for me. And then it was that or go to jail. So it was really a no-brainer. 5-in-1 package with the military, or get daily breads in jail and just a prayer from auntie, because that's all I was going to get. So I chose the 5-in-1. and still got in all type of hella trouble, right? But that was my learning. That was my peak. That was my young adult peak from 19 to 25. Oh my God.
And see, for me, from 19 to 25, it was really,
After
you know,
that,
I was working. Once I left Damon, I've been working ever since. Like, I've had a job. I maintain a job every since that time because I looked at it as, yo, the paper was better for me. Me getting the paper, me being out here was better than me going to school. I couldn't go to school, hoop, and work. You know what I mean? Mine was I had to do either or. I had to either hoop and work or hoop in school and you don't got no paper. Like, so.
right, which I had already experienced that earlier in life, right? So for me, now don't get it twisted. The military was not all picture perfect peachy, which is why I'm not patriotic, which is why you didn't see nothing on my stuff for Veterans Day. However, do I have a lot of good people in my life? Absolutely. Amazing leaders, battle buddies, soldiers, absolutely. But there is also a lot of daunting, traumatized memories from the military as well. So with that being said, again, it set me up for success being a veteran, you know what I'm saying? Being able to still go to school after. It was a lot of perks that I seen during and after that just were beneficial for my mindset, where I want to go and what I want to do. So like now, and I had to think big picture at an early age, meaning I had to think down the road. I had a lot of people teaching down the road, you know what I mean? And I don't think that if I didn't have that, it would, the steps, I wouldn't be where I am today. You know what I'm saying? Then my spiritual background has always been the foundation as well. You know what I mean? So, and I had some couple years, some bumps, some bruises, some ugly times. Wasn't always. I mean, I done had been in some mess. You know what I mean? And had to pray my way through. And God is the only reason on some of those situations. But again, now we in 2025. And you got to ask yourself, unfortunately, for the next 3 years, unfortunately, Lord, call him Jesus, call him home. Oh, sorry. Nope, don't say that. I'm trying to say, call home the orange man, call home the orange man.
I'm done with you.
But okay, I'm sorry, Lord. I should be praying for him. I shouldn't be praying that he gets home the glory, God. I should be praying that. But now you got 3 years with this guy. And this is the kind of president.
We still got 3 years.
It's only, we ain't, the first year ain't even up. The first year is January.
Yo, I feel like this dude been in here already forever. Yo,
that is because we only had a 4-year break from him.
Ugh, I feel like he already been here.
Ask yourself, the type of leadership that you have in office now, who there is no DEI no more. There is no everything to make everything equal and fair is out the window. Just count it out the window right now, right? So you have to ask yourself, with this type of leadership, do you need credentials? Do you need even if it's certifications, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's tech, whatever, you need it now, because ain't none of that. We got to hire you because all that's gone.
Yes, it's more important now for this next generation, for them to be able to be, as I say, they can't take away your education. Like, they can't take that away. That's something they cannot take away from you, that they're going to have to go get. They have to be mentally educated, and they have to have that piece of paper.
And here's the issue: AI is going to challenge critical thinking. Somebody posted this the other day, and I posted, like, we seasoned a little bit in certain things. So AI is a sister for us. It is not the total think tank for us. For them, if they go to TikTok and learn everything, what you think they're gonna do with ChatGPT?
Oh, heck shit.
What you think they're gonna do with all the other AI apps out there and everything else? What you think they're trying to do in the economy when they are saying, hey, in 10 more years, there will be only electronic checkout lines. There will be only electronic this. There will be only electronic, you know what I'm saying? Now you're taking away the employment, which brings in income. So it's a I mean, you see it, it's a plan. You know what I mean? But
absolutely.
And we got to be sure, as parents, as leaders, as coaches, as influencers, as educators, that we are still challenging that critical thinking portion, that we are still challenging the, you know what I'm saying, you got to work for this. You're ain't nothing handed out. You are not going to be entitled. You got to, and you know, I'm one of the greatest teachers in that area because, you know, I'm hard as they come. I'm hard as they, I call it what it is. Call it what it is. I'll be all that. But when you walk away from me, you're going to be able to sustain on your own. If you
That's
fall,
right.
it's because of your growing pains and your immaturity and things. You got to go whatever. But I have no mentors that I can say that did not train me properly. And if they didn't know, it's just because they just didn't know because they weren't taught.
That's right. Well, listen, we hit our hour mark. We had some great conversation. We had great conversation.
Good catch, Steve. Good catch.
You got you. We hit our hour mark. Listen, we had a great conversation today. A lot of great topics. And I like how we going. We're gonna bring some more topics next time.
Well, we got somebody coming next week, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Okay. I'm excited about that. We got a guest coming on next week, y'all. So stay tuned. Make sure y'all tap in. Make sure y'all like, tag, share, and invite. It was something else I wanted to say. Play Your Role got some new stuff out. Y'all need to check it out. It is off the chain. She got it in hoodies and t-shirts.
Yes.
She got the whole pitch. Tell them, D, you should have.
Listen, I should have had it up, but I was cooking before we jumped on. So, but I got my hoodie on. You know, we got our new Play Your Role hoodies. We got our t-shirts. Let's say you inbox me. I do deliveries. We do ship. I can ship them to you no matter where you at. The t-shirts is 20, and I think the hoodies is 40. We doing our little key change. The key change is only $4, and it's just a support. I'm trying to do some stickers. I want stickers next, so you can put them on your car to be able to support it.
I'm trying to get over there too.
Yeah, so you know what I mean? So that's about next. But other than that, listen, hit me up. I got the oils too. And this is the plug for the Shades oils. I have the oils. And I know a lot of people are like, well, I don't know what the smell is, this and that. If you look on the website, it is something that you want to smell, just hit me up. I will see if I got it. And I'll bring it to you so you can smell it. But y'all gotta, lock in with us right now. It's about to be the holiday season. So I got everything. I got the oils, I got the butters, I got the lotions, I got the soaps. Listen.
4 boxes coming too, and in those boxes gonna be a THC/CBD rub. These products are amazing. They do not show in your urine. It is not for that. It's for joint pain, inflammation, sciatica, vertigo, hangover. I could go on and on and on. And they are amazing products. They cost a little bit, absolutely, because they take time. A lot of stuff is made from scratch. So, like Dee said, you can call her. She could come to you, or you could go to 2918 Bailey Avenue and see Lala as well. I'll promote my clothing line next week. I ain't gonna do all that today, but listen, check her out, y'all. She got them oils, affordable bundles, all that. She can come see you, man. And Play Your Role gear. She's gonna post it. I think she posted it on the page already.
Yes, I did.
Post it again. I know I posted a flyer today too. So make sure y'all check us out. Support us. We need y'all help. We need y'all numbers. We need y'all support. I know you know what? School is over December 9th for this semester. And I got one more and I'm done, son. So what I'm going to do is create the TikTok page because I know that's going to help take off too. I know Dion has the Instagram page. That is her area. She focuses over there. I'm going to make sure this TikTok page jump as well because I know a lot of people will tune for the Locker Room Podcast TikTok page. Go to Instagram. Check us out over there. Go to YouTube. Check us out there. And we're on Facebook. We need y'all likes. We need y'all to subscribe. We need you to share. Tell people about us. Get us out here. Help us get us out here, man. So, you can go live while we live. That's why I switched it up this week and put the little comments on the page so you can see them as well as in the YouTube to know, whatever. But Dion, I was thinking about also we should just do like one month out the week, one day out one of our weeks, one of our Thursdays. We should do like a music jump off. I got a little my DJ equipment right now could suffice, but definitely once I upgrade this game on,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Because I can be on. Yeah, I could just definitely upgrade. It's I got too many devices not to figure it out. But we definitely need to do a music joint, a music day and talk about the artists and everything. Like Max B just, I think this is his name. He just got out of the show.
Oh
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
shout out to Max B.
Man, French Montana was ready for him, and that's how it was supposed to be. You know
Yo,
what I'm
that's
saying?
when you gotta hold it down. Like, yo, that's family, no matter what. Yo, that's what you're supposed to do.
Period. Your girl Brandy and Monica got a residency in Las Vegas coming up. Like how Usher had his joint, they got one coming too. That's about to be dope. So, man, it's just a lot of stuff we about to be doing and talking about and implementing. But I definitely think because me and Dion is music heads, you know what I'm saying? So, big time.
So how do you put y'all on to my country music?
I mean, I'm down too. I just listen to a different kind, but I'm down. I'm down.
You know I'm just being stupid because if anybody has seen any of my videos of me doing my country music, you know, that's like I love it. That's fun for
Yeah,
me.
because y'all can see Dion on Facebook doing her life of a stepmom. She's always her life of a stepmom is dope. You should check that out too. Tune into her, man. Check her out. All right, y'all. We out. We over time. So make sure y'all come back next week. Same channel, same place, 8 o'clock. We got a guest. So make sure we're gonna get on a little early. So make sure y'all come next week. Check us out. Like, tag, share, invite, email us if you want to come on. Just right now, we just need y'all support in getting us out here.
All right, y'all. See y'all next week. Peace.
All right, deuces.